The first thing to learn about pandas is the data frame. To put it in the most simple terms, a pandas data frame is like the spreadsheet you see whenever you open Excel or Google Sheets, but it is much more powerful and versatile. A two-dimensional data frame means that the information is recorded in rows and columns. Let's get started. Since we already have installed pandas, we can import pandas as PD, which is the standard practice when using the pandas library. To get a better understanding of the pandas data frame, let's look at a CSV file in Excel. We have a list of the top 10 richest people in the world in 2018. We have the rank, name, net worth, and age of the billionaires. Excel presents this data set in an easy-to-read format with rows and columns. But if we look at the same CSV in a text editor, all we see are the values and strings separated by commas, hence the name CSV or comma-separated values. Excel provides a structured way to view CSVs in this tabular format, which can also be achieved in pandas. Let's define the structure in pandas manually. We'll learn how to read CSVs and other file formats in another video. In this video, we'll examine creating our data through two different data structures. First, nested lists, and then a dictionary. In the nested list, the items in our outer list will represent the records, or rows of data, while the items in the inner list will represent individual attributes of that record. This first list item corresponds to Jeff Bezos' information, with each interior list items corresponding to his rank, name, net worth, and age. We'll do the same for the rest of the data, each outer list item representing a different billionaire. Notice that nowhere in our data did we identify the names of the columns of data. We can create a new list specifically to house our column labels. Now we can construct a data frame object by passing in our data and columns. And we can view the data frame. A data frame can also be constructed by using a dictionary. Whereas lists input information row by row, and at the end we declare the name of the columns, you can think of dictionaries with the column names as keys and their values as an ordered list moving down the column. We can create a new dictionary with the first key being rank, corresponding to our first column, and its value will be a list containing each rank 1 through 10. Similarly, we will do that for name, net worth, and age. Since our key names match the names of the columns, we don't need to pass a separate columns parameter. However, we also have the ability to send an index parameter if we want to identify the index ourselves. In this case, rank works great as an index, so we can pass data rank. So rather than letting pandas create its own index of 0 through 9, we'll see an index of 1 through 10. When we print it, we can see we get the exact same output, with the exception of our index, which we defined.